Have you ever found yourself feeling weighed down by guilt, regrets, or the pressures of aging? As we grow older, it's easy to let these burdens overshadow the beauty of life and the experiences we have yet to embrace. In today's video, we're diving deep into the transformative power of letting go, shedding the emotional baggage that holds us back and making room for joy, health, and peace of mind in our golden years. Stick around until the end, because we'll explore 12 essential things to release that can rejuvenate your life after 70. You'll discover how to free yourself from guilt and regrets, break the chains of unhealthy relationships, and cultivate a fulfilling, active lifestyle. Plus, I'll share inspiring stories from individuals who have successfully navigated this journey and found renewed purpose and happiness. Whether you're looking to reclaim your independence, enhance your mental well-being, or simply enjoy the present moment more fully, this video is packed with insights and practical advice to help you embrace this beautiful chapter of life. So, grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's embark on this journey together. Your best years are just around the corner. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Number 1. Let go of guilt and regrets. In our later years, one of the most overwhelming emotional weights can be the feeling of guilt. It creeps in like a shadow, reminding us of what we wish we'd done differently, the choices we made, the relationships that fell apart, or the dreams we didn't pursue. These regrets can feel all-consuming, as if they define our lives. But here's a powerful truth. We were doing the best we could with the knowledge, resources, and emotional tools we had at the time. We have to forgive ourselves for simply being human. Imagine waking up each morning with a sense of freedom, saying, "What's next?" instead of "Why did I?" This change in mindset is transformative. It's like shedding a layer of heavy armor you've been carrying for too long. Letting go of guilt and regrets creates space in your mind for gratitude, contentment, and a renewed sense of purpose. When you stop replaying those old mistakes, you start to focus on what truly matters: the people, experiences, and moments that fill your life with joy and love. If there's anything unresolved, like a fractured relationship or a lingering hurt, ask yourself if forgiveness, whether for them or yourself, might bring you peace. And if forgiving isn't possible, maybe letting go and moving forward will bring a kind of liberation. Life is too precious to be weighed down by the past. Embrace the gift of each new day, let go of the burdens you no longer need to carry, and step forward with a heart open to the beauty that lies ahead. Number 2. Let go of a sedentary lifestyle. As we grow older, it's all too easy to slow down and find comfort in staying still. The body starts to ache more, energy seems to fade, and the pace of the world feels faster than ever. But movement, however small or gentle, becomes more essential than ever for a fulfilling, vibrant life. You don't need to aim for marathons or intense workouts. Simply letting go of a sedentary lifestyle can make an incredible difference in your health and happiness. I remember someone saying, "I used to wake up stiff and achy, but now I feel more flexible, calm, and alive." Imagine starting each day with that feeling of ease and renewal. It's a reminder that it's never too late to make a change. Explore what feels right for you. Perhaps it's a morning walk in the fresh air, gentle yoga to stretch and soothe your muscles, or a few laps in the pool. Even simple stretching can bring a sense of lightness back into your body. This isn't about becoming a fitness enthusiast. It's about gifting yourself the ability to move freely and joyfully. When we move, our bodies release endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that brighten our mood and add a spark to our days. Movement helps us keep our balance, retain flexibility, and maintain muscle strength, all of which are essential for preventing falls and injuries. So, let go of the habit of sitting still. Embrace the flow of life, and let movement become your ally in this journey. Every small step, every gentle stretch, is a powerful investment in a longer, healthier, and more joyful life. Number 3. Let go of the fear of asking for help. Independence is a deeply fulfilling experience, and it's something many of us cherish and work hard to maintain. Yet, there's a certain magic in realizing that independence doesn't mean you have to handle everything alone. The fear of asking for help often comes from a place of pride, the worry that accepting help might be seen as a sign of weakness or inability. But, in truth, reaching out for support is one of the bravest things you can do. It requires trust and openness, qualities that strengthen, rather than weaken, the bond between you and those who care about you. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. On a senior-focused forum, one woman shared a story that speaks to this idea so beautifully. She had always prided herself on her self-sufficiency, managing her home, errands, and even lifting heavy grocery bags well into her later years. But as time went on, she started noticing that these tasks, once effortless, were beginning to take a toll. Even though her daughter offered help many times, she always refused, not wanting to burden her. It wasn't until one particularly exhausting week that she finally asked her daughter if she could accompany her for a grocery trip. She remembers that day vividly, saying, "I felt embarrassed at first, but when we started shopping together, something incredible happened. We laughed together and shared stories, and suddenly it wasn't just a task. It was a shared experience, a moment we both looked forward to every week. I didn't lose my independence. I gained a treasured connection with my daughter." Her story is a powerful reminder that asking for help isn't about relinquishing control, but about opening yourself up to connection. When you allow loved ones into your life in this way, you give them the chance to show their care, respect, and devotion to you. Instead of pushing them away out of a sense of pride or fear, inviting them in creates a deeper, more meaningful relationship. And this applies to so many areas of life, not just physical chores like groceries, but also emotional support, learning new skills, or tackling challenges together. When you allow others to walk beside you, it's as if the load you carry lightens, and the road you travel becomes brighter and more filled with companionship. Imagine the joy of knowing that your journey is shared with those you love. Maybe it's a weekly call where a friend or family member helps you sort out technology issues, or a casual evening where they lend a listening ear as you share your day. These small acts of reaching out can transform relationships, adding layers of trust, joy, and resilience. And while independence will always be a cherished value, there's a profound beauty in realizing that you don't have to face everything alone. Embracing this truth can lead to richer, more fulfilling relationships and allow you to feel supported in ways that bring ease and peace to your life. So, let go of the fear. Let go of the hesitation. When you ask for help, you're not showing weakness. You're sharing life's journey, making it fuller, warmer, and more connected. Allow yourself the comfort of knowing that your loved ones are there for you, ready to lend a hand, and eager to be part of your life's tapestry in new, beautiful ways. Number 4. Let go of the need to always stay busy. For most of our lives, we've been taught to see busyness as a badge of honor, a mark of worthiness. Society praises productivity and achievements, so we strive to fill every hour with tasks, convinced that staying busy equates to being valuable. But as you enter your 70s, this chapter is about honoring a different rhythm, a rhythm that invites more peace, reflection, and enjoyment of life's simplest pleasures. It's time to let go of the constant urge to be productive and instead welcome the quiet fulfillment of just being. One man shared his story of finding this peace through painting. He wasn't a skilled artist. His brushstrokes were imperfect, his colors sometimes mismatched, but that didn't matter to him. He picked up painting not to create a masterpiece, but because it soothed his soul. Sitting by the window, gazing at the world outside while his brush danced on the canvas, he found a profound sense of calm. In those moments, he was not producing anything by society's standards. He was simply experiencing a kind of inner tranquility that comes from doing something purely for the joy of it. Allow yourself to experience this same freedom. Permit yourself to rest without guilt, to engage in activities that bring you peace without any need for a result. Imagine how it feels to let go of goals and instead pick up a book, savoring each page, not worrying about how many you finish. Or to spend a sunny afternoon in your garden, not as a chore to tick off but as a way to connect with the earth, feel the soil in your hands, and listen to the birds singing around you. These moments of stillness are not wasted. They are gifts. They are moments where you reconnect with yourself and with life in its most simple, beautiful forms. Even if it's just watching the sunset, letting the colors fill your heart, or sitting quietly with your thoughts, you are feeding your spirit in a way that endless busyness could never achieve. Let go of the guilt around these quiet moments. Rest is not a luxury. It's essential. You've earned this time to pause, to reflect, and to simply exist without the demands of productivity. You are valuable, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. So let yourself savor these moments of calm, embrace the joy of doing things simply because they make you happy, and allow yourself to just be. Number 5. Let go of unhealthy relationships. By the time you reach your 70s, life has given you enough experience to understand the true essence of relationships. You've likely come to recognize who brings light into your life and who seems to thrive only when you're down. Now, more than ever, it's essential to prioritize your well-being and let go of connections that drain your energy or cloud your joy. This chapter of life is meant to be filled with peace, laughter, and warmth. Gifts that can only be shared with people who genuinely care about your happiness and respect your journey. One wise Redditor shared her journey, saying, "I realized that some people were more invested in my misery than in my happiness. Letting them go was the best decision I made in my 70s." Her words capture the bittersweet reality many of us face. Some relationships, even ones that may have lasted for decades, can become toxic or emotionally exhausting. These bonds might include lifelong friends who no longer bring positivity, or even family members who continue to drain your spirit. Releasing these connections can be incredibly challenging, especially if they've been a part of your life for years. But holding on to them out of habit or obligation only weighs you down, making it harder to embrace the joy and fulfillment you truly deserve. Letting go doesn't mean you no longer care about these people. It means you care about yourself enough to set boundaries that protect your heart and soul. By choosing to distance yourself from those who do not support your happiness, you open space for relationships that nurture and uplift you. Imagine spending time with people who celebrate your victories, comfort you in times of need, and encourage you to live fully. Picture the relief of no longer walking on eggshells around people who criticize or drain you, of knowing that every interaction is filled with respect, warmth, and care. Setting healthy boundaries at this stage in life is an act of self-love. It's a commitment to honoring your peace and surrounding yourself with people who add to your life, rather than take from it. Yes, it can be difficult, and there may be moments of guilt or sadness. But remember, you are worthy of spending this time with those who lift you higher, who see your worth, and who respect the person you've become. As you release unhealthy relationships, you allow space for those who truly appreciate you to step closer. This decision empowers you to invest your precious time and energy in people who bring you joy, who value your wisdom, and who celebrate the life you've lived and the person you are. You owe it to yourself to fill your life with positivity and love. Let go of what no longer serves you, and embrace the peace of being surrounded by those who truly matter. Number 6. Let go of clutter, physical and emotional. Throughout life, we accumulate things: a favorite old sweater, stacks of papers, little trinkets that once held meaning. But by the time we reach our later years, much of this stuff may no longer serve a purpose, taking up space not only in our homes but also in our minds and hearts. Letting go of clutter is not just about organizing your physical environment. It's a powerful act of self-renewal, a way to shed the weight of things that no longer bring you joy or value. I've come across so many heartfelt stories of people who experienced a profound transformation simply by decluttering. One man shared, "I didn't realize how much my stuff was weighing me down until I started letting go of it." For years, he held onto objects from different chapters of his life, convinced they were irreplaceable. Yet, as he began to sort through and part with them, he felt a surprising lightness, a release of memories and associations he didn't even realize had been holding him back. With each item he let go of, he found a little more peace and clarity. Decluttering doesn't have to happen all at once. Start with small steps. Donate clothes that no longer fit your life, clear out that junk drawer that's long overdue, or let go of items that once seemed important but have since lost their meaning. As you free up your physical space, notice how this process shifts your mental and emotional space as well. Each drawer, each closet, and each bag of donations is not only a release of the physical item but a freeing of the mental ties connected to it. And just as we let go of physical objects, it's essential to release emotional clutter too. Over the years, we can accumulate grudges, regrets, and lingering worries that weigh heavily on our hearts. Letting go of these emotional burdens may be one of the most healing gifts you can give yourself. Take a moment to reflect on past resentments or anxieties. Perhaps it's a disagreement with an old friend, a long-held fear, or even a disappointment from years ago. Allow yourself to release these burdens, one by one, just as you let go of physical objects that no longer serve you. Imagine the relief of forgiving, of setting down the weight you've been carrying for so long, and welcoming a sense of calm and freedom into your life. When your space and heart are clear, you create room for new experiences, new memories, and a refreshed sense of purpose. You may be surprised at how much lighter and more joyful life feels when you're no longer surrounded by the physical and emotional clutter that once filled every corner. Embrace this journey of decluttering as a path to renewal, a way to open up space for what truly matters, and a beautiful opportunity to live with a lighter, freer spirit. Number 7. Let go of comparison to your younger self. This is one of the most challenging steps, yet it's perhaps the most freeing. Many people in their 70s find themselves looking back, comparing their current self to their younger, more energetic version. You might remember the days when you could run without tiring, when your skin was smooth, or when your strength seemed endless. But aging is a natural, deeply meaningful part of life. Every stage has its gifts, its unique beauty, and its wisdom to offer. To fully experience this stage of life, it's essential to let go of comparisons to the past and recognize the strength and grace that come with age. One woman shared a powerful realization on a forum, saying, "I used to mourn the loss of my younger self, but I've come to realize that there's a different kind of strength in growing older. I've earned these years." Her words are a reminder that every wrinkle, every gray hair, every slower step tells a story. They represent years filled with love, with challenges you've overcome, with memories you've gathered, and with wisdom you've gained. Embracing this stage is not about letting go of who you once were, but honoring the journey that brought you to where you are today. Your value doesn't diminish because you're not as fast or as strong as you once were. The strength you possess now is different but just as profound. It's the strength that comes from resilience, from facing life's ups and downs, from learning patience and compassion, and from growing in self-acceptance. You've earned the right to slow down, to reflect, and to celebrate the person you are now without needing to look back with longing or regret. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Instead of comparing yourself to your younger self, celebrate all that you can do today. Relish the wisdom you've gathered through the years, the resilience that helped you overcome difficult times, and the compassion that only deepens with age. Allow yourself to feel proud of the journey you've traveled and the experiences that have shaped you. You have reached a stage in life where every laugh line, every scar, and every memory is a testament to a life fully lived. That is something to cherish. So let go of the need to measure yourself against who you used to be. Embrace the peace that comes with acknowledging who you are now, knowing that you carry within you the beauty, wisdom, and richness of a life well lived. This is your time to celebrate the present, to honor the incredible person you have become, and to continue adding chapters to your story with grace, gratitude, and pride. Number 8. Let go of worrying about the future. There's a saying that resonates deeply. Worrying is like paying a debt you don't owe. By the time we reach our 70s, we've often accumulated years of anxious thoughts about health, finances, family, and the unknowns ahead. But worry, while natural, can become an invisible thief, robbing us of the peace and joy available right here and now. Letting go of constant worry isn't about ignoring life's important aspects. It's about choosing not to let anxiety overshadow the beauty of today. One person shared a refreshing perspective on a YouTube thread, saying, "I realized that no amount of worry would change the future, so now I focus on enjoying today." Those words are so simple, yet they hold profound wisdom. We often forget that worry doesn't solve problems or prevent challenges. It only drains our energy and clouds our minds. Embracing this mindset doesn't mean neglecting essential areas like health and finances. Instead, it means learning to live with the understanding that some things are beyond our control. It means trusting that we have the inner strength, resilience, and support to face whatever comes, and recognizing that by fully living each moment, we are preparing ourselves in the best possible way. Imagine the freedom of waking up each day without the heavy weight of future fears. You might spend your morning savoring a warm cup of tea, feeling the sun on your face, or sharing a laugh with a friend, all without the shadow of what-ifs. This lightness allows you to appreciate every detail, from the beauty of a blooming flower to the laughter shared with loved ones. It's a chance to embrace the preciousness of each day, to find joy in the simple things, and to trust in the resilience you've developed over the years. Learning to release worry is an act of self-compassion. It's a reminder that you've overcome so much already and that you are fully capable of handling what lies ahead, one step at a time. When you let go of worry, you make room for gratitude, connection, and peace. You allow yourself to be present with the people you love and to savor moments that may otherwise go unnoticed. So let go of worrying about the future. Embrace the unknown with a sense of calm, trusting that you have everything you need to face life's twists and turns. Instead of paying a debt that doesn't exist, invest in the here and now, where life unfolds in its fullest beauty. By living in the present, you're giving yourself the greatest gift, one of joy, resilience, and unshakable peace. Number 9. Let go of perfectionism. As we age, it's common to carry forward the habit of striving for perfection. We may feel the need to keep every corner of our home spotless, present ourselves in a polished way, or make sure everything goes exactly according to plan. But by the time we reach our 70s, it's time to let go of this pressure and embrace a more relaxed approach to life. After all, life doesn't need to be perfect to be wonderful. One story that comes to mind is from an older woman who had spent her whole life taking pride in a pristine home. She was meticulous, always making sure everything was in its place, never a speck of dust in sight. But as her grandchildren started visiting, she noticed something profound. She shared, "I realized that my grandchildren didn't care if the house was spotless. They just wanted to play and laugh with me. I was wasting precious moments chasing perfection instead of being with them." This realization was a turning point for her. She began to let go, accepting the inevitable messes that come with young children and choosing instead to focus on the joy of being fully present with them. Suddenly, her home wasn't just tidy. It was filled with laughter, love, and memories in the making. Perfectionism is exhausting. It's a pursuit that always asks for more, that never allows us to fully relax, and that often keeps us from fully enjoying the moment. In reality, perfection is an illusion, an unreachable standard that takes us further from the authenticity and spontaneity that make life truly rich. Letting go of the need for everything to be just right doesn't mean you're lowering your standards or losing control. It means allowing yourself to live with more freedom, to let small imperfections go, and to see beauty in the unexpected. When you release the grip of perfectionism, you make space for a life that's vibrant and real. Imagine the peace that comes with accepting a little dust on the shelves, a day that doesn't go exactly as planned, or a wrinkle in your shirt that no longer bothers you. Each of these little imperfections adds texture and depth to your life. They remind you that it's okay to relax, to let things be, and to focus on what truly matters: the relationships, experiences, and simple moments that fill your heart with joy. So let go of perfectionism. Embrace the quirks, the flaws, and the unpredictability that make life so beautifully human. Remember that the pursuit of perfection doesn't lead to happiness. It often leads to missed moments and unnecessary stress. By letting go of perfection, you allow yourself to savor a life that's as rich in love and meaning as it is in imperfections. This is your time to enjoy life for all that it is: messy, unpredictable, and wonderfully real. Number 10. Let go of limiting beliefs about age. One of the most confining things we can cling to is the belief that, because of our age, certain dreams, experiences, or skills are beyond our reach. It's easy to assume that learning something new, exploring a distant place, or diving into a hobby you've always wanted to try is no longer realistic after a certain age. But in reality, these are merely self-imposed limits, beliefs that keep us from exploring our full potential and truly living. Letting go of the idea that it's too late opens the door to incredible opportunities that can add excitement, growth, and joy to your life. A beautiful example comes from a man who picked up a guitar for the first time in his 70s. For years, he had dreamed of playing, but he kept telling himself that he was too old to start learning. Finally, he decided to give it a try, and now he plays every day, filling his home with music and discovering new layers of passion he never knew he had. He shared, "I'm living proof that age is just a number." His story reminds us that our potential doesn't diminish with age, it simply evolves. And if we're willing to let go of those limiting beliefs, we can continue to learn, create, and grow in ways that bring joy and fulfillment. The outdated idea that aging is a barrier is being proven wrong every day by people in their 70s, 80s, and beyond. Many are traveling the world, learning new languages, taking up painting, starting small businesses, and even launching entirely new careers. They are embracing life with a spirit of adventure and curiosity, refusing to let their age define what they can or cannot do. The key is letting go of those internal barriers that whisper, "I'm too old for this." Instead, choose a mindset of possibility, one that sees aging as a time to expand, dive into passions, and experience life with fresh eyes. Imagine the thrill of finally taking up that hobby you've always dreamed of, whether it's gardening, painting, or dancing. Think about the joy of visiting a place you've longed to see or the pride of mastering a new skill, just for the pleasure of it. Life doesn't stop offering its wonders simply because we're older. In fact, with age often comes a newfound wisdom and appreciation that can make these experiences even richer. So let go of those limiting beliefs about age. Replace them with thoughts of curiosity, wonder, and excitement. Embrace the reality that there is still so much to explore, to learn, and to experience. You are not defined by your years. You are defined by your openness to life. Age is not a barrier. It's simply a milestone, one that marks the beginning of all the wonderful things you can still achieve. Embrace this chapter with courage and joy, knowing that the world is still full of possibilities, and it's never too late to make your dreams a reality. Number 11. Let go of neglecting mental health. One of the most overlooked aspects of health, particularly as we age, is mental and emotional wellness. Often society, and sometimes even we, brush off emotional struggles in later years, assuming that feelings of sadness, anxiety, or loneliness are simply part of getting older. But this couldn't be further from the truth. Depression, anxiety, and loneliness are common challenges among seniors, but they're not inevitable, nor should they be silently endured. Now is the time to let go of the stigma around seeking help for mental health and recognize that caring for your mind is just as vital as caring for your body. One man shared his powerful journey of transformation. For years, he believed that his struggles with sadness and isolation were something he had to bear alone. But when he finally took the courageous step to see a therapist, everything began to change. "I feel like I've been given a second chance at life," he said. By opening up and receiving support, he found new joy, a fresh outlook, and the freedom to enjoy life in ways he hadn't felt possible. His story is a reminder that seeking help isn't a sign of weakness. It's a profound act of self-care and courage. It's proof that emotional well-being is not only achievable but can be transformative, bringing lightness and purpose back into your days. Taking care of your mental health can take many forms. It might mean talking to a professional who can offer you guidance and tools to navigate emotional challenges. It could mean joining a support group where you can connect with others who understand and share similar experiences. Practicing mindfulness, taking moments each day to find calm and focus within yourself, or simply opening up to a friend or loved one about your feelings can all be powerful steps toward emotional well-being. Each of these actions has the potential to lift some of the weight off your shoulders and help you rediscover joy and connection. Letting go of the belief that emotional struggles are inevitable or that they must be endured in silence is an act of self-liberation. You deserve to feel mentally and emotionally well. You deserve a life filled with peace, connection, and moments of genuine happiness. Seeking support is not about fixing yourself. There's nothing broken about feeling emotions deeply. It's about learning to navigate those emotions with compassion and resilience, giving yourself the tools to live fully and happily. So, let go of any reluctance or fear around caring for your mental health. Embrace the idea that, just like physical health, your emotional well-being deserves attention, compassion, and care. Open yourself up to the support that's available to you, whether it's through professional help, community, mindfulness, or simply honest conversations. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. You have the strength to face life's challenges with a balanced heart and mind, and you deserve to experience the richness, peace, and joy that come with caring for yourself fully. Number 12. Let go of financial anxiety. As we reach 70 and beyond, financial concerns often have a way of lingering in our minds. Worries about whether savings will last, whether retirement funds will be enough, or if there's something more we should leave behind for loved ones can feel overwhelming. While planning for the future is responsible, constantly stressing over finances can rob you of the peace of mind and joy that are your well-earned rewards. It's essential to strike a balance, where financial planning and security are honored, but where anxiety about money no longer casts a shadow over the present moment. A story shared by a woman in her 70s on a senior-focused forum speaks beautifully to this shift in mindset. She described how she used to lie awake at night, her mind racing with worries about whether she'd saved enough. One day, her son gently reminded her, saying, "Mom, you've done enough. You raised us and saved what you could. Let us worry about the rest." Those words, she shared, lifted a weight she didn't even realize she'd been carrying. For the first time, she felt free to stop fixating on what-ifs and start savoring the life she'd built. Her son's words offered her permission to enjoy the fruits of her labor without guilt, letting go of the endless calculations and fears about what tomorrow might bring. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. At this stage in life, letting go of constant financial worry is about allowing yourself to fully experience the present. This doesn't mean abandoning responsibility. It means shifting your focus from constant worry to the small pleasures and joys around you. After years of careful planning, it's time to indulge in moments that bring you happiness, whether that's taking a short trip, treating yourself to something special, or simply enjoying quality time with loved ones without financial fear hovering overhead. If you still have concerns, consider speaking with a financial advisor to review your situation. Once you've done that, trust the process and remind yourself that you've worked hard for this, and you deserve to live without fear. Letting go of financial anxiety isn't about giving up. It's about granting yourself the peace and freedom to live fully. You've spent decades working, saving, and preparing. Now is your time to relish each day, free from the weight of unnecessary worry. This is your chance to release the guilt, the stress, and the habit of endlessly calculating. Embrace the time you have, knowing that your efforts have led you here, and you have every right to enjoy life. As one wise soul put it, the best years are the ones where we stop worrying about time running out and start appreciating the time we have. Let go of the weight and focus on the moments that bring you joy, fulfillment, and peace. This is your time. Make it count. As we wrap up, take a moment to reflect on everything we've explored today. What resonated with you the most? Is there one piece of wisdom that you feel ready to embrace, or a specific idea you'll carry forward into your own life? We'd love to hear from you. Please share one thing you've learned and are committed to practicing in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to stay connected with more content that enriches your life and well-being. Thank you for watching, and remember, this is your time. Make it meaningful.